Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1974 Smith-Corona Galaxie 12 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. And above that are the margins, and you just push them down and move them like this. I'm going to set this left one on 0 and the right one about 75, about the length of the page. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back. This is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got 2 adjustable rollers. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit this line space, gets you back at the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you just flip the switch back 1, it skips 2. 1 more, it skips 3. That works good. We're going to keep it on single and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line. To switch from black to red, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it all the way down to that red square, and it prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. If you have it in the middle, it doesn't print any ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top, it prints the top portion of the ribbon. We're going to move that to red. Beautiful. This is an excellent condition typewriter. Print looks really good. Everything about this thing feels almost like it's brand new, like it's barely ever been used. Not a scratch really on it. Maybe on the back where you put it in the case, it's kind of just, there's no way of getting around that. Just maybe a little bit, maybe not even a scratch back here. Really nice condition. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. We'll put this down for now. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace above that. Works good. And to the left of that is the touch control, low, medium, and high. The higher you go, the more tension there is when you hit the keys. You do have to hit them harder for them to print, but they respond faster. I like it on low. Barely have to hit it on this model for it to print. I'm going to put that back to black so it prints black the next time I put a paper in there. Got the tab on the top side here. So right now we have one set in the middle. To clear it, you hit the clear button on the right side of the tab. And now we don't have any, so it just goes all the way to the end. We're going to set one again in the middle, so that way the next time the tab button gets hit, it doesn't go slamming all the way to the end, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. And you can set as many tabs as you want on this model. Open the hood. All the brand new ribbons loaded on this left side, so it's pulling to the right. If you want to switch that direction, you flip this switch behind the left spool down, and it'll pull to counterclockwise to the left. You push it up, so it'll pull clockwise to the right. That works good. On the right side of the carriage is the carriage lock. You lift it up and it'll lock the carriage in the middle. When you have it in the case, that'll set right on the side here so it doesn't bounce around. To unlock it, you just move the carriage to the right, and it's got a carriage release on each side. And if you've seen me do a video on these Smith-Coronas, I always talk about how this is the one design flaw, is the carriage release levers. They're made out of hard plastic and they break a lot. These are the originals on this model, but I do make a 3D printed replica available in my shop. So if you need one of these, check out my shop. It's the only way you can really get those, because they don't make them anymore. They're very, they have a lot of leverage. So it's like the most leverage of any typewriter, but just the way they're designed, they break. So if you push in this button, it'll disable the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page. You let it go, you get those clicks. Each one of those clicks is 1 space. And the same concept with this lever on the inside here, you push it down and it disables the spacing. Margin release, you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing, and if you, on the right side here, if you hit that MR button, it'll allow you to go all the way to the end. That works good. And this button here is fancy, kind of unique to this model, is if you have a key stuck up like that and you push that, it'll block it down. So you don't have to touch anything up there and get ink on your hands or anything like that. And this is the power space, another unique. When you push that down, it just power space all the way to the end like a machine gun. Another unique function is These on the top left and right are their caps. These are custom buttons. Most typewriters don't have a 1 and an exclamation point key. So what you do is you go in there and there's a cap on top of that key that you swap out. You can put any custom you want. I don't know where you find them. They have one on each side on this model. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.